What is going on, everyone? It's Jack from Nothing But Tech. Hope you guys are all doing well. In front of me, I have my tech travel bag. This is what I've been using when I'm traveling without my camera gear. I'm gonna be coming out with a video in a few weeks on my camera bag, but this one is just the tech I take with me while I'm traveling and the bag I use. So let's start out with the bag, as that seems like really important. This is from Herschel Supply Company. It's this really nice white bag with really nice padding on the arms and stuff. And I got this white one as it really fits the summer vibe. I might change to something darker in the winter season, but for now, this is great. It's not like a really flashy white, it's more like a stone white, but I really like the way it looks, and it's actually really comfortable, which is really important for a bag. So although it doesn't have a ton of pockets, I've added some of that back in with different accessories and stuff. So it's a really slim bag and it's a very comfortable bag. So I'd take that over a bag with like a million pockets. So let's start out with the front pocket. So opening this up here, this bag only has two pockets, the main one and the front one. So in the front one, I'm holding this little Pelican case, and in here, I have SD cards and stuff like that. So it's able to fit up to 12 SD cards. All my SD cards are in use right now, so it's empty, but I normally have 3 or 4 SD cards in here, and it's a really, really durable case, which is something that I look for, and something that's gonna protect on my files, because you don't want anything like scratching the SD card and then making the files unreadable. So this is a really nice case. It's very heavy duty, and it's only around 20 bucks. The next thing that I have in here is not really tech, but I thought I'd include it because I travel with it. And these are Ray-Bans, so I'll pop open this case. I use these when I'm like walking around and it's sunny or something, so I just keep them in my bag. This is what they look like. I think that they look pretty nice. I'll link everything that I mentioned in this video in the description down below, but that's another thing that I carry in the front pocket. Continuing in the front pocket, I have 2 more accessories, and both of them are very similar. The first one is AirPods. I made a video a while back saying that they were like my $160 mistake, and I do stand by why I said that, and it's because of the sound quality, but these are just so convenient, and when I'm just looking for something that sounds decent, I head towards these for the convenience factor of them. So I carry these in my bag. They're also really small. And then if I'm looking for a little bit better of sound quality, I carry these Bose headphones in my bag. These are around 100 bucks, so cheaper than the AirPods, but they sound phenomenal. So I'll link these down below. Of course, if I'm using an iPhone, I have to use an adapter with them, but since I'm currently using the S8, no problem there. Nothing else in there. Zip that back up, and we'll go to the front compartment. Another thing about this bag is it has very durable zippers. So starting out in here, I guess I'll start out with another thing that's not tech. This is in the front pouch, and it's this little notebook. I just carry this around for video ideas. I keep this orange pen, which I know Carl Conrad would love. It's a very satisfying click of a pen, so I just press it. Makes a very satisfying click. And I just carry this around with this little notebook where I keep video ideas that come to me on hand. I like writing on paper sometimes. What else? I have this night cable, and I use this when I'm traveling with my iPhone, and then I use a USB Type-C cable from Rampow for my S8 and S8 Plus. So this cable has this little ball in it, and it's like a weighted ball. So what's really nice about it is if you put this on a surface like your nightstand, when you unplug your phone, your cable's not gonna fall on the floor, which is one of my biggest pet peeves. So this cable is a little bit expensive, it's like 40 bucks, but it's 10 feet, and it has that nice ball. So I use this when I'm traveling, as it's a really long cable, because sometimes in hotels, they don't have great outlet situations. Continuing down in the bag, I have the iPad Pro, and it's currently in this case from Poetic. And I made a video on this case a while back. If you want to check it out, I'll link it below. But what's really nice about this case is it has an Apple Pen slot. So what I can do is just keep my Apple Pencil in the case, which is nice because the Apple Pencil is really easy to lose. And if you didn't know why I'm using the iPad Pro, I'm not really using it as a media consumption device, but I'm using it to draw and sketch out ideas. If you didn't know, I have a clothing company, NBTeez. So what I normally do is I make a rough sketch of the design of my iPad Pro. So the Apple Pencil is really useful for that. So I use this when I'm traveling. And then it's also great for some Netflix and stuff, but it's mainly used for notes and just drawing rough drafts of things like that. Continuing down, the last thing in this pocket, aside from the laptop sleeve, is the Bose QC35. So I'm gonna unzip these for a quick sec. So you're probably looking at these and wondering how they're pink, and that's because Colorwork custom painted these for me. I made a full video on it if you want to check that out, linked below. But these headphones are amazing for airplanes. They block out so much background noise, and I also use them while editing because they're super, super comfortable. So while I'm in the studio, I might use the M70Xs, but I rather just carry around one pair. So these work awesome for editing and traveling, and I just love the way they look. So that is in that little case here. And then the last thing is the laptop sleeve, which is kind of massive. So this right here is the laptop sleeve, and it probably looks pretty massive, and it's because I'm not only holding the computer in here, but also the accessories. So I'm gonna just pop out the computer, and then we'll take a look at the accessories. I'll link this case down below. It has a really nice minimal design and multiple pockets, as you'll see later. It also has a handlebar up top because they assume you're gonna overstuff this thing. So this is the 2016 MacBook Pro, and I'm currently testing out accessories for this computer. So I have this case on it right now. I normally wouldn't rock that. Underneath the case, I have this really awesome Colorwork skin. So I'll have B-roll going so you can see what that looks like. But this is the powerhouse. This is what I'm editing all my videos on now. It's really portable, and it also can be docked into the LG 5K monitor. So it's my main editing station. I'm very happy with it so far. There definitely are a few things that I'm not loving, so I'm gonna make a review on this so you guys can see. I did an unboxing though if you wanna check that out. But let's look at the accessories that I need to carry around with what some of you guys are calling the dongle book. I'm actually not using too many dongles though. I have a USB Type-C to Ethernet adapter, and I actually don't use this one, like I haven't used it yet, but in hotels or something where the Wi-Fi might not be that good, but the Ethernet is, this is just nice to have, and it doesn't really take up that much room. I have the USB Type-C to USB Type-C cable, which charges the MacBook Pro, and then I have this USB Type-C extender. So I actually just got this in. I'm not gonna actually travel with this. This is for the setup that I'm making, but I just threw it in here to keep everything together, but this is gonna be for the setup, just to extend the USB Type-C hub. So that's in the bottom. In the top, I have a bunch of other stuff. So I have the wall plug here, and this is USB Type-C as well. The new MacBook Pro is all USB Type-C configuration. I have the only dongle that I actually use, so you can honestly see that I'm not actually using that many dongles. This one is my favorite dongle of all time, so if you have a MacBook Pro, I highly recommend getting this. It's made by Hutu. I bought this for about $79, so it's a little bit pricey, but it's USB Type-C here, and then you get back the SD card slot, which the MacBook Pro took away. 3 USB Type-A ports, one of them is a charge port, so it's actually really useful. And then in the back, you have a USB Type-C pass-through, so you can use this to charge and then transfer stuff. So you still have your 4 ports if you want to use the USB Type-C port on this port. So I actually really like this adapter. It's very high quality. I've tried some other adapters that have all this stuff, but they just feel so much cheaper that I think it's worth spending the extra money to get a good one once instead of buying a bunch of bad ones. The last thing that I have in here is this little case. It's a hard shell case, so it's pretty protective, and if I unzip it, I have the trusty Samsung T3 SSD. So this thing is tiny. I use this to edit off of. I don't like storing things on my computer. I like to keep the drive pretty empty. So this allows me to get really, really fast read and write speeds, and it's really small. It's also pretty light, but it feels pretty durable. It uses USB Type-C as well, so for this one, I just need a USB Type-C to USB Type-C cable, and then there's no adapter needed. So it's a very futuristic SSD. It's a little bit expensive. I only have the 500 gigabyte SSD here. I'm thinking of maybe getting the 1 terabyte one just so I can store more things on it, but I would highly recommend this. If you're looking for a portable SSD, look no further. This is my pick. So yeah, that's what I carry in my tech bag. You can see it's actually not that much. It fills this whole table, but it's not too bad. The bag kind of limits how much you can take, so you really have to think what you're gonna be using. And I haven't needed anything else when I travel with this. This is really all I need. When I'm traveling with my camera, it's a whole other story. As I said, I'll make a video on that soon. But this is what I'm carrying. Let me know what you're carrying in the comment down below. As I said, all this, including the bag, will be linked in the description down below. Thank you guys all so much for watching this video, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye.